It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
There's a magic trick going on here. She's talking, yet she's not there. Wonder how that went.
How do I do that? My God, impossible.
It seems to be a little bit of a problem with the camera on her end. So I'm going to have a look at that as soon as I can. But for now, welcome.
And until then, you see Slaygon.
Yeah, sorry about that. So let's just do that
now
for
it's
now.
Slaygon's show. Now it's your turn. You do everything. You do everything anyway by the video broadcasting part. So now make yourself at home as the leader of the show. Huh? Well, as the leader of the show. Lederhosen
But
you
are
not in your lederhosen.
I am not. I just wear regular jeans. And if you say you're not in your lederhosen, no.
Yep, and it's 2020 and the 30th of July, so it's one before the last day of July, and August already approached. Like this year is just flying. Oh, look at that now!
So you are actually
visible.
Yes, you are.
Yay.
She's actually here.
Yeah.
Not just it's just her camera that is kind of out of commission a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. Cool. Hello, people.
Yeah. Hello, people. Yep. And in your second week of vacation and my first week of vacation, it seems like we are sort of productive, which is good.
Kinda, sorta.
Sorta. Slowly the entries are preparing for the remix competition. And here I have to add, wherever you are who contributed with Visage, please upload it again because the ID free tag is missing in the file. And we have to repeat this.
And the file name is broken as well. It only says Visage. So there is no information.
Yeah, we don't know who did the track. And if there is any way to get to that person, please try. If anyone knows someone who did a Visage version with beatboxing behind, please inform him. Because that dude might not be on Facebook either, and we are trying to shout out everywhere we can that just please upload the entry again, but I'm not really sure if he is on Facebook. So now maybe if he is on the YouTube video or maybe on the Slay Radio page, we also announced that on the top, but
we announced it everywhere.
Yeah, we announced it everywhere, and we really would hate to disqualify that entry. So please, someone reach out or anything. Just let it happen, okay? So,
okay,
that's it. And anyone who prepares to contribute, the time is running. That means that we have around 2 weeks right now until the deadline. Not entirely 2 weeks, actually. It's 12 days, so slightly less than 2 weeks until deadline. And yeah, make sure that you contribute until like midnight of 11th of August. So then after that, unfortunately, the system will close the upload page as well. So that's it for now. Regarding this, at least.
So pick a song and play it so we can sort the last bits and pieces out and do a proper show.
Yep, we will try. And this is Martin Dodd with Times of Lore, Club for Heroes mix. And it was recently released, namely on 26th of July, and original by Martin Galway. Dunk.
Dunk.
Yay!
Yay, we have
Hi.
cameras all over
There
the
we
place.
go.
Down there as well. There. Hello. Just in case we have some visitors from upstairs.
You never know.
Yeah, we have both of them up there.
Yeah.
So they are, one of them is asleep next to the tunnel and one on the sofa.
Chilling.
Hmm.
Yeah, they get
Yeah,
used
it's very
to that.
chilling. And chilling images from upstairs. Tonight.
Only tonight.
Tonight
Our
on
cats,
Slay Radio,
just for
chilling
you.
imaging from the living room.
Ah,
There we go. I think, almost. Well,
you think, ow?
Now, well, let's do that. Because reasons. There we
Okay.
go. And perfect.
I have no idea what just happened, but you
Well,
certainly
now it's
know
good.
that. Yeah, great. Okay.
Now everything is good. Now I'm happy.
Yay.
Oh my goodness.
We have someone called Chocolate on the IRC channel, and I just wanted to tell him or her that Chocolate, you can come here. You can always come here. Okay, I'm not such a maniac, not always, but there are sometimes when I really can eat an entire piece of chocolate. So,
Entire piece of chocolate instead of just one bite.
yeah, not one square, but all the squares. Like within 1 hour, disappeared. That's it.
Oh shit! Yeah, yeah. Just reading back my little messaging machine on IRC 5 days ago and 19 hours. 5 days and 19 hours ago, Banan said, "Where's the latest show archived?" Arg. I think there might be a slight bit of fuck up still after the crash of the server here. I still have a battery module and RAID card I need to replace in that server for it to properly function.
Wasn't it for the old shows? The new ones?
Maybe, I don't know. He asked it 20 past 12, so that was after the
right.
show. Yeah. So it might be that that thing isn't properly automated still. I'm going to look into that as soon as I get to replacing the battery module and the RAID card in the server. Wow, I really look red on my monitor here. But not on the preview thing you see there. I don't think I look that red.
It's
Yeah,
it's kind of okay, I guess. And
Which one are you? That's me.
I
go.
speak said, will Ziona take 1 bite or 8 bits of the chocolate? I like that. At least 8 bits, I would say.
Yeah, and
That's the minimum.
Peter Clark says, "Come on, Erika, it's a whole box of chocolates." Yeah, you don't know, don't do things by halves.
No.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Definitely. And yep, and Martin Land is also with us.
Hello, Martin.
He is about to mix vodka, Kahlua, milk, and pina colada, and going to dance on the balcony. Set up
Wow.
that camera, please. We want to see that. We are not that close right now, but it would be great to see you. Nice. Okay, then. And yeah.
And yeah.
And yeah.
And
there are a lot of yes on my window, but since I don't know where to focus yet, sometimes I just would like to shout out to Drag Kick that he wants to hear something with Hawkeye that BBB went on with the bass, and we have a few. Well, we have all the Hawkeye versions here, but I really cannot grant you that we know which one was that base or foundation that was used by Boz in BBB. So
yeah, I can't remember that either.
we might have to ask him about that, actually.
Boz, where are you? Which one is
If
it?
he is around. If not, maybe we will reach out.
Maybe if I shout loud enough, he'll hear me.
That's
Boz!
possible. Yep. Anyway, we will reach out. Let's see if he's there on the chat. And meanwhile, we have some we have Ice Peaks request here lined up. Some ANSI version of Delta. Please need to get my spaceship up to speed. Okay. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Anders Hesselbom is bouncy. And Anders Hesselbom.
Yeah.
You don't know him?
Yes, well, not personally. I know of him.
Yeah, but
Now you have that thing going there again. Press escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't have those blinking.
No, I try not to have those blinking. Anyway, let's try this version. I hope that it will be bouncy enough. Let's see.
It looks kind of bouncy from the waveform. So hopefully that will suffice.
Medley.
Interesting medley there, yeah.
Yeah, and it only indicates it's delta. I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, maybe you just thought, fuck it, and it's probably tagged as delta on RKO as well.
yeah, probably partially because it's the upload. You have to
Yeah. You have to
contribute.
choose one.
Yeah, one Subtune.
Yeah, and the majority of it is delta anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, the majority of the song at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Interestingly enough, I asked Boz about Drag Kick's request, and Boz said so far, "Ooh, let's see if he can remember."
Yeah, an old friend has moved back from the US, by the way. We used to work in the same building.
Oh,
Shared offices and all that. They had their stuff going, and I had mine and all of that. And he just moved back to Gothenburg.
nice.
Last time we met was 21 years ago.
Oh my god. But you still keep contact.
Yeah, every now and then.
That's so nice.
But very, very rarely. It was more in the beginning when he just moved over. But yeah, and then less and less, obviously. But yeah, now he's back. So
Nice.
we'll see where we go from there.
Well, now we don't go anywhere until, like, well, for a while we don't go anywhere, but let's see after that where we go from there.
Or from here.
From here, yeah. Yeah, it's funny stuff.
Funny stuff. Really funny.
Oh, and Boss found a tune. So
He did.
after the next request, we will play a Drag Kicks request. Now I lined up Dasse for Dasse. Dasse is not the author of the song, sorry. So I lined up Dasse's request, and he wants to hear DHS and the Chase Sword of Honor. So.
Walking down a desert road, neon lights gonna
is Chase and who is in him? Chase, Brad, and Trevor. Sounds like a nice trio.
Yep,
Yep.
indeed.
Wait, why? Hold on.
What?
I'm annoyed. Sorry.
What happened there?
Wait,
What's going on?
What's that? What?
Are you okay?
Why? No. This is weird.
Would you translate?
No, I cannot.
Well, okay then.
It's just some minor shit. No, 6540. Thank you.
Anyway, Sir
for fuck's sake.
Sir Clive Mars Sinclair hit 80 years old today. So happy birthday.
Sir Clive Sinclair.
Yep.
Oh yeah, ZX Spectrum dude.
Yep, many of us started with that computer.
Yeah, I have one in the behind that wall
Yeah,
on a shelf.
was an
No,
82.
in a box.
Was an 82 release, and that was exactly what I had as well.
I have a ZX 128K as well.
And have you used it as well, or?
No, I only used the rubber key ZX Spectrum.
Yep, me too.
It was fun. It was my first computer.
And how many games you had? for that?
Not many, because I pretty much got it, and then I borrowed games from my friend who got it like half a year before, and then got into basic programming pretty early on that. So we started doing some animations with ninjas kicking and stuff like that by drawing lines, because it had a built-in line drawing function in BASIC. So we started doing animations using those. It was fun.
Nice.
And then, like, a year after I got the 64, and then the ZX Spectrum went on a shelf.
No.
No, actually, I sold mine. Yeah, I sold it.
Well, I didn't.
The one I have now is something I bought later on.
I see. Okay. Just for nostalgia.
Yeah, exactly.
You would love to be or visit us probably in the 80s, because I had tons of games. Like, my dad was really into getting all possible games, and if borrowing, then copying or whatnot. And yeah, we had tons of games, and most of them were never
I
played
wouldn't
with.
care that much anyway, because I didn't play much even back then. It was
Even
only
back then?
Yeah, it was only a select few games I actually played. Most of the time I just tried to get into programming. Like I said, even early on with the ZX Spectrum, the main focus was programming.
Yeah.
And when we played games, it was mostly trying to figure out how the fuck they were built.
Well, I couldn't say the same. I was about 3 years old, I think, when my dad got that computer. And then, of course, the most we played with each other. So I usually had a point war against him, and vice versa. And we were the ones from the family that played the most with that. But yeah, I guess until like early 90s, and then we got the first PC. So I never had a 64. I mentioned this before. But yeah, after ZX Spectrum, straight to the PC, like 486.
Yeah, I went from the C64 to an Amiga for about half a year until it broke, and I didn't have money enough to repair it. So that went back on the shelf, and then back to the 64, and then in the early 90s, like, early, mid, I guess, 90s, 93, 94-ish, I got a 386. And yeah. Mila Mund says, maybe you were just a lousy gamer, Slaygon. Well, maybe. If you don't really become good at anything if it doesn't interest you. So yeah, might be very true.
Yeah.
I was really good at Last Ninja because I really was into this martial arts kind of mystic oriental stuff and all that shit. And of course martial arts. Wrote a paper about it and all that, so all of those games were fun. But yeah.
You were into real life Last Ninja with
exactly.
karate.
Karate, Jarle, karate, a lifetime pursuit of happiness. Oh, balance and harmony, I guess.
Yep, nice.
But, well, it is also happiness.
It's about Slaygon.
No, not from ZX Spectrum. Oh, yeah, she went from ZX Spectrum to PC. So from one bad platform to another. Poor you, he says.
Well, I loved our Spectrum. It was really fun. Like we really spent a lot of time sometimes to kind of game on it, and it was just a lot of fun.
The only game I remember on the Spectrum was something called Penetrator, like a side-scroller type thing.
The only thing you remember from Spectrum, you say?
Yeah, the only game.
Oh my god. For you. Okay. Let's play a track. So we have Drag Kick. Am I pronouncing that?
Kick.
Drag Kick. And the specific request. And this track wasn't released officially, but Boss has it. And he claimed that he never known what to do with this remix, so he just put it on SoundCloud. So just so you know, it's there. And
if I remember correctly, they basically were in the middle of creating it, and all of them just ran out of steam or something. So it never really finished, I guess, or something. I can't remember now. Boz, fill me in.
But yeah, what he said here or claims here that he did it as a bad music for the old
Bad music?
Bad music.
Oh,
bad music.
Okay.
For the old radio shows.
Because it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. And Skitz said that they could improve upon it, and Marcel got involved too with a kick-ass intro.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he finished it off but never uploaded it anywhere.
Yeah, upload it then. Damn it.
Yeah, eventually here it is.
No, it is here now. Not eventually.
Okay, if you don't hear anything, that's not an accident. We don't either. I don't know what happened here. So let me just attend to this meanwhile. Dum dum.
Dum dum dum.
Yeah.
Dum dum dum.
Here is a loader music that I would need probably. I don't know what needs to be fixed here because everything is how it usually is. I have no idea.
Yeah, I haven't changed anything either.
That is very, very weird.
I only changed the output for VLC, and that is it.
Oh my goodness. So now maybe... No sound. No sound from the browser at all. And I might need to log in.
Play something else instead, we'll figure that out.
Yep. In this case, Lord of Crystallic wanted to hear Steve Erickson and Platoon, and this is the 2010 version of Platoon for now, and we will figure out what's wrong. Short but sweet.
Short. Indeed. And if you try and play that song now, just quickly, on the sound. Yeah, there we go.
Yay.
You have sound now.
That is amazing. I don't know what happened. Did you
No,
change
I didn't change anything. Like I just said, the only audio change I've done is for VLC.
Well,
that's the only thing I have changed.
That's amazing how your computer behaves. I don't want to know what would happen if we would hook up the tractor.
No, you don't know why we don't.
now I know why, because
it's not just my computer, it's Windows in general. It's just confusing with audio devices and such. Or USB devices, I guess. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, we had some things and glitches today.
And doodles and whatnot.
Yeah.
Alpa says, I think I just found one of the best anagrams ever. Pandemic. Epic damn.
Oh. Nice, creative.
Grigol says, very silent track, eh? Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, good thing that we noticed it right after the start.
Yeah.
So
also another anagram, medic pan.
Medic pan. Oh yeah,
put
definitely.
All your medics in the pan.
From pan, I always think of pancakes. Probably that's my private problem.
I think of left and right pan.
Left and right pan. Oh, hi, Lala. He
Hello,
is with us. Nice. And FS. And Top 64. And Zerone. I'm trying to figure out. I'm expecting you to correct me now every time, because whatever I say, usually you correct me. And if you don't.
Usually you correct me.
Exactly. Thanks.
Yeah, and I didn't correct you. I was just being an ass.
So are you an ass the entire day then?
Yes. Yes, I am.
What can I do with this? My goodness.
Oh, it's my sister's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, sister. The older one.
You just figured this out now?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Yeah, I know you are
realized.
not really good with birthdays, but
No, not really.
happy birthday.
Yeah, it's been a year. Yeah, it was last year I went to her place for her birthday party thingy, but no such thing this year.
Yeah, when my friend visited exactly that weekend, I remember. Yeah. Yep, indeed. This year, no party whatsoever. We're trying to be at least a bit careful. And Duss has sent an animated, it's a video and a picture of his very, very cool t-shirt with a microphone connected to a LED. Just love it and share it, he said, and it really looks cool, let me tell you. I wonder where did you get it from, because that is like, super cool t-shirt. So
Nice.
you guys should see it too, but he sent it in private message. So
we can't.
So at the moment I'm not going to publicly share, but that's if you feel like sharing it with others, just show it to them, because you will be the coolest guy with the coolest t-shirt today. I'm pretty sure about that. There is none of us that wears a cooler shirt. But I wear a very cool pendant from Adam Ward. Yay.
You do indeed.
Yeah. The creator of Sweet Creatures were created partially during Slave Radio listening, which is so
and
nice.
They live in this studio. You can kind of sort of see them behind us here.
And if you can't, then here is one of them. Little me. They invaded us right from Poland. They invaded us here and invaded our studio, and we love them. Totally.
They're very nice.
So let's give a second try, maybe, for this song.
Let's do that. See if it works better this time.
Inhale, exhale, down, there.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh.
What? Hang on a minute. What is happening?
Volume was a bit too loud on the monitors.
Okay, so is it time to announce the remix competition once again? As I see.
Well, kind of, sort of. I thought might be time to do that.
Might be, yeah, indeed. So if any one of you wouldn't know about it or wouldn't learn about it, then there is a remix competition, online remix competition that is happening in August, namely on 13th of August, live in the live show. But the deadline of the contributing with the remixes is 11th August at midnight, like 1 second before midnight. So 11th August, you still have the entire day to send your contribution, and then...
Unless I fucked up, which I hope I didn't.
I really hope you didn't. And 12th of August is already out of line, unfortunately. Because,
out of line.
Well, out of...
You are out of line!
Yeah, don't leave it for 12th of August, because that's not going to be good, because the upload place will be disabled at that point. So...
Yes.
Yep. And Boz said thank you for playing, and I say very welcome and thank you for providing the track to us.
Yeah,
it was very nice, actually. It's really decent. I can imagine it as a bed as well. So.
Yeah, and I don't understand why he hasn't uploaded it to RKO. It's nice.
Maybe he is afraid because now it's 2020 and this track was made like when exactly?
A while back. Not in 2020, at least.
Well, he uploaded it to SoundCloud 7 years ago, so I'm assuming that it wasn't 7 years ago, but even earlier, probably.
7 years ago? Jeez.
Yeah, imagine that.
Huh.
Imagine that. People were around 7 years ago, too.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, exactly. But back to the remix competition, we have a few rules that you can see on the screen, and if you can't, then you will be able to see them later on. You can pick any SID to remix. But
if you want to see, if you are not watching the video streams, you can go to slayradio.org, and it's one of the top news on there, so you can see all the rules.
Yeah, or Slay Radio's Facebook page, and our preferred format is MP3 and a minimum 192 kilobit per sec bitrate. This is also because this remix competition is dedicated to AROC party. That was the only party ever that had remix competition. And of course, this year it won't happen because obvious reasons, but the remix competition will still happen, and they played the entries from a 64 usually, since the IDE card is available. So that's why it was also a strictly 8-bit party, but since they could play the entries from a 64, obviously, then they introduced that competition. I think it was around 2006 or 7 when they introduced it.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while indeed. And what else we can say? The playtime is 4.5 minutes, and that's important.
Maximum.
Yeah.
You can make shorter tracks if you want to.
Yeah, and you can make longer tracks as well. We will just fade the track out after 4.5 minutes. So that's important. You can contribute with any length of track. But if you contribute with a half-hour Gordian Tom track, then prepare that only 4.5 minutes will be played from the track. So
and
that's it.
From the start, not from the middle. So you cannot choose where to start.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, that was important to add. I didn't think of that. Thank you.
No, I just came up with that now. I didn't think of that earlier either.
So, yeah, anyway, and you will have 24 hours for voting from the start of competition, actually, which is, it will be here during our show on a Thursday evening. And since the show lasts usually until 11, Friday, 11 p.m. will be the deadline for the voting. So you got...
So voting ends on
Yeah,
Friday.
voting ends...
so as not to confuse the terms here.
Yeah, sorry. So Friday, the 14th, 11 p.m. will be the voting deadline. You will have 24 hours to think of your choices and put your votes in. And of course, you can listen back to the show in our archive or in our video archives on YouTube or Facebook, so you can make up your mind if you need more time to make your decision.
I will tag with time indexes in the YouTube video as well, so it should be easy enough to skip between the songs to the right place for each of the entries. I'll try to make them properly aligned, so they start at the index that I put in.
Excellent.
Sometimes it's not proper because I'm basing those on the stream title. So if we're a bit late in updating the stream title, it will be a bit off. But I'll try to align those properly for this at least.
Yeah, excellent. So that's great, and the results will be posted on the 15th of August during Saturday.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere.
So, yeah, slayradio.org, the Facebook page, probably some YouTube clip or whatever, maybe. I don't know.
Yep.
We'll see. Twitch, Twitter, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
all the channels, and maybe if we approach the thing, then we will announce a time as well when you can expect the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't sit like in front of Facebook during 24 hours, like when are they going to announce it? So I guess we will do that. And one more addition. Anyone who contributed Visage without author name and title and only pretty much a file name, just upload it again with proper filled-in ID-free tag, because if you upload your song without us knowing who you are and what's the track name at least, then unfortunately that ends up in disqualification, and we really would hate to do that. So anyone who knows this guy, please let him know, and he can upload it again.
That guy,
or if you are that guy, please please re-upload the track with ID-free tag filled. And this applies for everyone, that we need properly filled ID-free tags. And that is preferred. You can also name the file name, so we see it easier, but the ID-free tags are the priority for us. So that is an important part. And I hope that we announced it enough times for everyone to remember, because it's great that you did the contribution and you put all the effort and everything into it, and then you forget about this very simple thing, and it's like that would really suck if it would go to disqualification because of that. So
indeedums.
Yeah. So that's all that you have to know for now. And
that's that.
And now we have a nice request lined up for Grigul, actually. He wants to hear Future Night by Jarle H. Olsen. It's time to play that awesome track again. I totally agree with you. So let's go with it.
down.
Yeah. Just realized that the song has ended. Hi.
Hi.
Hi again. Had a very productive day, and I still see bricks in front of myself.
Peter Clark says, oops, did I upload my remix with no tags? Well, you did upload a zip file with a text file which included some information, and I believe the file name had your name in there, so you're safe.
Yeah, at least something.
Yeah.
Like there is something. At
Yeah,
least the text file.
something that can identify who is responsible for it.
Yep. Definitely. I would find it a bit odd if the guy wouldn't show up like anywhere on our channels after this thing happened.
Yeah, because who would have even heard it anywhere else about the compo?
Yeah, exactly. So
without, maybe it's like one of those people that visits the homepage once a year.
Let's hope not. At least he will listen to the compo or whatnot, and then yeah, I don't know. Yeah, please.
Well, we've done what we can, I think.
I think so too.
Cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna ditch Twitch as a platform. I do like
Twitch.
Ditch Twitch. I do like the very clear kind of video stream that you get on there, because it's not re-encoded like Facebook and YouTube re-encodes the video stream. Twitch does not, and it's kind of just eating the feed I'm feeding it, and well, no artifacting or anything on there, so that's very nice. But apart from that, no, I don't know really how to reach out to people on there or anything, and I don't really visit Twitch other than during this 3-hour window of the week.
Yeah, it's a community thing too, but it was primarily for gaming, I guess. So
yeah, but they started with the podcast thingy. Apparently this the thing I tagged this stream with is talk shows and podcasts. They have such a category on there. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so we are a talk show now. Wow.
Yeah, well, we talk.
We talk. Very random, but
yeah, sometimes too much, but
yeah, okay. Well, talk show, indeed. Yeah. The closest one. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I was active today because I did those bricks. So soon we will have a clean brick wall. And I have such a routine right now how to clean the side of the bricks that I have my entire process, a method to clean bricks. So if you want advice, then I can help you.
Yeah, it's going to be a very nice room to put all the Amigas and Commodore 64s and ZX Spectrums and PS4s and 3s and 2s and whatever you have. Whatever you have. It doesn't matter. Consoles, whatever. Anything outside of the Commodore family and maybe ZX Spectrum is irrelevant.
Yeah, okay. Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, it's going to be nice. Yeah. I'm currently eyeing different TVs to get that I'm going to mount on the wall to have as a thing to connect all the consoles and whatever gaming stations and stuff and things on.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Looking forward to it. And then I won't bother you anymore on the big television that you were constantly watching something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And I've put some really nice insulation under the floor so you can jump all you want. It's not going to disturb anyone, and it's in the complete opposite side of the house. So even if I need to do some recording in the studio, it's going to be fine. You can make a fucking racket up there. It's not going to disturb anything in the studio. It's perfect.
I can disturb anyone. That's so great.
You can't disturb anyone.
Aw. And Martinland said, "Aw, I thought you were playing with Legos like I did in my childhood, and then with our lovely daughter in our mutual childhood." Aw. Yeah, I played with Legos. My first Lego was Space Lego. I loved it a lot. And that was
Lego?
Space Lego. Yeah. I had Spaceman with my Lego set. It was a spaceship, and
Wow.
I really loved it. I was like hitting about 3 years old, I guess, and then I got it, and I was really, really happy. And I wanted to be a spaceman. That was my first idea of what I'm going to do when I grow up. So just so you know, because of that, partially. And
So
also,
you wanted to become a spaceman.
yeah, or space woman. I don't know how to call this, but yeah, I totally
Astronaut.
wanted to be an astronaut. Yeah, that was the first thing. And my dad played a big part in this because we were playing a lot of space games as well. I always wanted to play with games playing in space. So obviously Space Invader was one of the primary choices or that type of games.
Pew, pew,
Yeah,
pew,
pew. There should be space and shooting. That is it. And then I'm happy. That was it. So yeah, let's check the request list. We talk a lot. Lord Evil is with us, and Dafang out of the dome, Maki. Good, of course.
Good.
Pretend the truth.
Pretend the truth.
And will you announce this on air as well or not?
No.
Okay.
It's going to be a surprise. I'm going to do it. Let's put it this way. I'm going to do a Peter Clark at some point.
You're gonna do a Peter Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
And then people can figure out what that means if they want to.
Especially Peter Clark can figure out what that means.
Do you... 2,222 shows.
Oh, yeah,
Live shows.
This is the 2,222nd live show of Slate Radio.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
At least since we started recording them in a database. There were about 10 or 15, maybe 30, actually, shows before we moved to a database solution. Or rather, before I wrote a database thingy. That I never kind of backfilled the shows. So, yeah, but 2,222. That's a few shows. And I actually went through all of the DVDs. I can't remember if I mentioned that on air, but I went to my backup DVDs to find that little gap in the rotational archive.
Yes.
No, not rotational. Live show archive. But there seems to be a bit of a gap in my archive there, and I don't know exactly where the rest are. I have to look for them. I know I have them somewhere, but not on those DVDs, unfortunately. So HDK, I might not have the show you were after, but at this point in time, but maybe in the future.
But
Peter Clark says, "Say that again. Facebook glitched and I missed it." All I said was I'm going to do a Peter Clark at some point. So yeah, you try to figure out what that means.
I think at this point he gets scared.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Nice.
Right.
Just in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was wondering, I had a conversation today, and it was about, let's say, about those related to conspiracy theories that the medical companies are poisoning us and they may create addictions instead of cures. And yeah, where should I start? It's just I don't have problem with alternative ways of medicines, and I try to avoid medicines as long as I can. But seriously, where would we be without the medical inventions? Like
define alternative medicine.
Yeah, it's like something created of plants, maybe, that was successfully used.
Penicillin is created out of organic things.
Yeah, basically like organic type of things. If not penicillin.
It's not alternative.
That one is not, but there are like a lot of.
Do you know what alternative medicine that works is called?
What do you want to say?
Alternative medicine that works is called medicine.
I think a lot of. I mean, the problem with all these things is that they are not black and white, because if someone claims that there is a thing that made them feel better and it was a placebo, but you don't really know that, you cannot really make a difference because
yes, you can. You do double-blind studies. That's how you actually find out if it works or not.
Yeah, technically you can, but since this is more than biology, more than physics, it's a complex system and everything counts. Like your human body's physiology is also dependent on your mentality as well. It's like you are not able to divide those things, right? At least I think so. And
So you have to think happy thoughts for penicillin to work?
no, that's not what I said. There are like elements that were proven to work physically, obviously, and there are like other things that might have effect, which is like the correct way of marking those is might have effect, not will have effect. And there is a sort of
And to find out why and how something has an effect, you do double-blind studies. That's-
I understand you. It also matters with how many people you do the studies, because obviously it's
As long as you get a statistically significant amount of people participating in those studies, then yes, over 100 people, I would say, in a double-blind study is a necessity.
yeah, understandably so. And what I don't get about these conspiracy theories that no one, literally no one who claims those things can claim that they were close to the source, because they are usually not close to the source. So why is it more convenient to claim something that it's a fact? It's a fact, it happened because this article said so, instead of I don't know.
Because it's easier for people to feel comfort in thinking they know, rather than saying I don't know.
Yeah,
Because it's very hard to say I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I realized that. I made my point with the I don't know part, and I still feel like I was smiled at, loved at, whatever they think. I just think that it's... seriously, there are companies out there who take advantage of us, for sure. There are companies who want to aim something different, for sure. Why do we want to claim black and white, because that was actually a black and white thread, like all medicines are bad kind of thing? And I don't get it, like how someone can call themselves an expert of something if they are not even close to laboratories. They just eat whatever they read if it sounds great, or if it sounds like aligned with their worldview, and not to kind of check, like fact checking, right? Not to do fact checking about those things. And of course, how do you do fact checking? It's challenging as well, because those people claim that the commercial media is also washing your brain, therefore you cannot trust.
Brainwashing you, yes, and their research is watching YouTube videos and reading conspiracy theory homepages and all that sort of thing.
Yeah,
you know, the pages that Donald Trump visits and reshares, those pages. If Donald Trump shares anything, it's probably a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, but it's seriously. Anyway, let's not get into this, but
Did you hear about the latest, by the way, with Donald Trump?
Which one?
With Donald Trump. It's some... lady that claims that hydroxychloroquine actually works, and she also thinks that if you masturbate, it's some demon that is violating you, or whatever the fuck it was.
Right,
and
that was
she
yesterday.
believes that medical companies inject alien DNA into vaccines, all sorts of wacko shit.
And it's like, because they read so, I really don't get it. And then
No, because Donald Trump read so.
Oh, let's not continue this conversation, I think.
Yeah, like Rafi says, careful with diving into conspiracy theories. You could get pulled in and suddenly be at the end, at the flat Earth side of things. Well, one would hope I would be at least on the flat Earth, if the Earth indeed is flat. That's funny.
I'm a member of a comedy group that makes fun of flat earthers as well. No, let's not get there. I would say right now.
And then if the Earth is flat and God made it so, then what if he decides that it's time to flip over that pancake and goes flip, and then we're all on the bottom side of it and get fried? Fuck. That must be the hell side of the world then. The underside of the pancake.
Let's try to eat as many pancakes until then as we can, so at least we enjoyed the life. And Max Levine has a request.
Hello, Max.
Hi, Rhine and Fruit Bank.
I would love to see the video of Donald Trump descending that ramp with that music on. That would be gorgeous. Someone make that video, please. Anyway, done with those conspiracy theories for now.
Then I just concluded that I always was and always will be an outsider, because some of those people are only able to see black and white, and I don't, and I
They should get out of the
for
50s.
long. No, it's like, but that's the thing. I cannot stand
I
on
mean,
each.
the 50s only had black and white TVs.
Yeah, sure, but
So all of their information was black and white.
yeah, and this is how it feels for me, that entire thing. Like, sure, there might be some truth to something that we don't know, and we claim that it is there. It is there. Trust me on this. Don't be so naive. It's there. Yeah, you don't know that. You are not that close to the source anyway. What the heck you are talking about? And on the other hand, sure,
And that kind of goes for everything.
yeah,
really.
that is my problem. Like if I would have a choice of which side, I hate that actually. When you have to choose like which side you are at. No left, no right, in the middle, because those those radical things are not doing any good, like at either of the sides. Really, it's like it's extremities. You don't want to go there. It's always dangerous, no matter what you are looking at, and it's.
Well, there's a lot of this. Well, you don't know until you tried it. We restarted. Well, not restarted. We started watching Frasier from season 1, episode 1, and so on. And Frasier's father moves in and says something along the lines of, well, I didn't need to get shot in the hip to know I didn't want to get shot in the hip, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And my example usually is that, well, you don't need to jump down from the roof to know that you don't want to jump down from the roof. Well, unless you're a bit cuckoo. But yeah, it's kind of one of those things that the claims are that you have to try something to know if it's good or not. Well, not everything. You don't need to try irradiated cigarettes to know they're bad for you. We know it's bad for you.
Yeah, sure, absolutely, and I think it's. Yeah, we have with Haggis and talked about conspiracy theories, and then this track.
Yeah.
It's not that we are making fun out of anything. No, it's like.
No, it's the song that plays on repeat on the bottom side of that flat Earth pancake.
Now, what I would claim is I leave it open, really. Like, I'm not saying that all those things are lies. There might be something to it as well, but you don't know. That is the point. You don't know.
Well, there is a nice little saying that, keeping an open mind is great, but don't keep it so open that your brain falls out.
Yeah, I like that.
It's perfect.
Definitely. I like that. And Ruffy has a very nice request here. He wants to crank that background tune of ours up to 11, Enigma. Yeah, so we usually don't play this like in the foreground because it plays in the background, but now it will play in the foreground.
Talk all over it. So, yeah.
Just as you can get used to it.
With some shitty conspiracy theories and shit like that.
Well, what can I say for this beautiful finish that we had?
Hi, beautiful Hungarian.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, gorgeous. Michelle Wilhagen says, I need vacation. ...
Yeah, I agree, Michael. You need vacation, and even now I can say after 1 week of vacation, 1 week, right? I'm on vacation for 1
last
week
Thursday
now.
was your first day.
Even if I'm at home completely, not going anywhere this year, it makes you switch off. Like, I totally love my work. Everyone knows that at my work, and they basically know they can turn to me anytime. But I just left my work laptop at the other side of the room, you know. So that's the ritual. I'm not going there. Very occasionally, when I hear a bzz, sometimes, like, I don't know, once per 2 days, I check the emails, and it switches me off so much that I don't do anything related to that. And it helps a lot. Like, even if you are doing things like cleaning bricks or packing up things or organizing or whatever, or doing your remix, that is something different than what you do. So I guess that's the most important, that you have to have something different than what you usually do. And that makes you way more productive when you return. So this is what Swedes do very good. The Swedes are world-class, #1 in how to switch off, leave the office for 1 month during the summer, which is a science fiction for Central Europe, just telling you still. And
for most of the world.
For most of the world, it is still a science fiction. 3-4 weeks, leave, impossible. It's like, it's not going to happen. Here, it is natural.
And the same with actually leaving the office for the day. It should be the same thing. You switch off, leave the office stuff at the office.
Yeah, exactly. Not in these home office times, but that's a bit of a problem in that regard. But still, since for me at least, when working from home, it's more kind of a spotty type of thing. Instead of concentrating for 8 hours straight, you do like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and then it kind of flows over into the evening. So when you're done with your own stuff in the evening, you kind of check back into work stuff and do a little bit of that. Because for me, as well as for you, I enjoy my work. So I tend to go back and make sure that all the things I did was working and that sort of thing. Because I'm proud of what I do and my contribution to my workplace. So I want to make sure it works properly. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Indeed, and it counts a lot, and people don't know what that means when actually you start to live in such an environment that makes you realize so many things. And I did not want to become that someone who leaves her country and then says, you know, the usual stuff like bad things about the country that you left because blah, blah, blah. And it is not about that. It is really nothing about that, because I love the place where I came from. But I truly think that with stress, we don't deal well. And I don't think that others around us are better with this either. So
no, I think the trick is more not just avoiding stress, but finding something you love doing. And once you've done that, then it's pretty much easy going after that.
Yeah.
It's because if you do love what you do, it doesn't really matter when you do it.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. But you can get tired of that too.
Yeah, of course.
So one of the most important things is to have that sort of surroundings and sort of mentality around you that it is okay to stand aside sometimes. And
it's again the karate, a lifetime pursuit of balance and harmony. Same thing, balance and harmony.
Yeah, exactly. So Yeah, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of that. And I did not know that it's so important. Probably this is why I'm emphasizing it so much now. So it's incredible, and if you can make time for yourself, that is a very important thing. Yeah. So yeah, and Michael confirmed that this is exactly what he needs. That type of time. So yeah, we really hope that you will get there very soon.
Yeah, he says vacation is near. Last week of August and 2 weeks in September. Nice. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, indeed. And FS's request is the next song that I lined up, which is FS. Which is Fixoid and Trust, Magnificent Worlds of Commodore remix. You just made it in time.
I know this song.
How
very
surprising.
well.
Oh, yeah, right. You know it by heart. That's why you made it in time. I get it.
Sorry, having trouble playing this video. It says on Facebook now.
Yeah. And Top 64 confirmed that we still have this audio glitch since you tweaked the settings.
What audio glitch?
That hissing thingy.
Oh, that's not a glitch.
So what is it then?
Setting or whatever. A glitch is something that happens intermittently.
Ah, okay.
Like
So,
glitches every now and then.
Bad
that sort of thing.
settings.
Yeah, not really sure what you're on about because I listened back to the YouTube and Facebook streams and I can't really hear what he's hearing. Nor can I hear it on the recorded audio. So I'm not really sure what he's on about.
Hang on.
If you could identify or isolate the band in which it has that hissing, I might be able to identify it. Does it come and go, or is it constant?
Can
or
I say what he has written?
Or only when we talk? Yes.
So he has written not only the muffled hissing high frequencies, but also the mids, like there is some transcoding misbehavior, constantly since then.
Even when songs are playing?
That's a good
Which
question.
was one of my questions there.
Because the original problem was when we were talking, I remember, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's
not
why
when the songs were playing.
That's why I added the additional questions in there. And yeah, apparently the stream had a problem on Facebook, not anywhere else.
Okay, Martin Land says it's constant, and I know that he is not on Facebook. So
yeah, so that's on the relays.
So it's constant during the songs as well, it seems.
Mm-hmm. So it's not something that the microphones pick up or the compression on the microphones, but in the encoding itself. But I did knock back the... Where is it? Where's my butt? Oh, right here. I'm sitting on it. I did knock back the encoding from... fuck was it? 320 kilobits to 160 kilobits again on... the audio stream. So I'm curious still if it's only on the Slay radio relays or on the video streams as well, because I actually went back to listen to YouTube, Twitch and Facebook, but I didn't actually hear that hissing sound. So I'm a bit curious which kind of frequency range that thing is and what kind of issue it is, because I can't hear it. Either I'm deaf or I don't know, they are oversensitive. Who knows? Oops. Yeah, that was just my chair. So yeah, still curious.
Yeah, but I think you will be able to hear that during the when you listen back to the thing.
That's what I said. I listened back to the things, and I can't hear it. So I'm curious to see if he could, I don't know, record it and see if it's in the recording he makes, or to compare his recording with what is on my end. So if I can't hear it, even in the studio with high-end audio gear and high-end monitors and all of that, then I don't know.
Well, we will see then, I guess, if someone can show that to us. And yeah, it shows up during tracks as well, not only during talking. So I would suggest let us play Bowyer's request now.
Maybe he has a broken sound card or something. Who knows? Or maybe it's
but
only
everyone,
Slay radio.
like,
yeah, I don't know. What do you mean, everyone?
Like Martin Land also said, Top 64 also said, and
yeah.
Well, Pete has a problem with Facebook today. Apparently, it's not
Facebook,
serving well. So
Facebook is bad on this streaming thing anyway. They haven't quite gotten their act together.
Yeah, Anyway, Boyer's request is the next one, who said, "Hello, Ziona and Slaygon. Thank
Hello,
you.
Boyer.
Thank you for the nice summer holiday vibes." I think he wanted to say vibes, but it's vibes.
Fibes?
Vibes.
Is that fibers?
Yeah, fibers. I would like to request The Last Ninja, The Wilderness by Hazel, being in an adventurous holiday mood. Cheers, Boyer. Okay.
Nice.
Welcome.
Listen, Buzz, it's just different. Like nothing I've ever seen. But I've had plenty of experience in this. I'll be on my guard. Let's fight this out up on the hill there. But let's skip the formalities.
Yes, glitches are bitches, as someone would said. I think it was Lala who said that.
Said what?
Glitches are bitches.
Yes,
Totally.
they are.
The battery of my notebook will give up very, very soon. However, I have to say that it lived exactly twice as long as the previous MacBook's battery, which is pretty cool. Because my first MacBook was a white, if you remember, still a 2007 edition white MacBook. And I don't remember the config though now. It became slow in the end, that's for sure. And the thing is that after 3 years, the battery has died because I always kind of charged whenever I felt like it, because everyone said it's okay to charge it whenever you feel like charging it, or when you have to leave, you don't wait until it gets like under 20% or whatnot. And let me tell you that with the second one, I paid attention that I usually start to charge it slightly under 20% or close to 20%, and then fully charged. And still, after 6 years, it works like a charm.
This MacBook I have here, I have always the charger in when I use it. And I've had it since 2015.
And what's your battery health?
It's excellent. If I don't have a charger nearby, I think I can run about 3 hours or something on the battery.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And which was the year when you?
2015.
2015, yeah, one year later than me. But I usually didn't use it when it was plugged in. I was usually plugging in, plugging out. So, yeah. But anyway, 6 years is still a good one compared to the previous 3 years, of course.
Yeah, the only problem with this is that it runs really hot when you play videos, apparently. I have 3 tabs open in Chrome, one Facebook, one YouTube, and one Twitch. And when it's doing video like that, it thinks everything is really, really hard, and the fan is going constantly on it, which is why it sits on a couple of ice packs right now.
Yeah, tell me about
literally ice packs from the freezer under a towel.
Yeah, I don't do anything serious at the moment with this one, so it's silent. But when I start to use renoise...
Yeah, it's constant.
Yeah.
The fan is going constantly.
And it's pretty loud. But anyway, yeah.
And Michael Wilhelgen says, with the new battery types, it doesn't really matter anymore. Yeah, exactly.
They say so?
No, it does, they changed the chemical components in the batteries.
Since when?
I guess they would have come into consumer hardware somewhere around 5-6 years ago, or actually even more than that. But I don't know about the Apple stuff.
Well, me neither in
But
that
phones.
sense. But phones.
Yeah.
Phones. Yeah. I mean, if I think of that my Hungarian phone will turn 4 years old this year. That's also pretty good. Still, it's an iPhone SE, and it's doing really good with the same strategy that I did before, because before that I had an iPhone 5S.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Peter here. He says, new conspiracy theory. All devices are built with a built-in fail date. Yup.
Yeah, that we heard it's not only a conspiracy theory. But anyway, I don't want to get there, I know. And I know technically that the specification of these lithium batteries are saying that you don't have to pay attention to it. But guess what? Since I'm paying attention, it has a longer lifespan. All my devices.
Yeah, it's like saying, well, I got better because I prayed to God. Also, I took some chemotherapy.
No, that's not like that.
If that changed change in how the components inside the device works, as in like Michael Wilhagen says, with the electronics, that they actually have better electronics to control the wattage that goes to the battery, has also changed. So if those changes happened at the same time as you changed behavior, which one do you think affected the lifetime of the battery more? You changing your behavior, or them changing the behavior of the electronics themselves?
Of course, you're right about that. I know. It's just, it was driving me crazy, because obviously you don't want to experiment with your own devices. Usually they are not cheap, and you just don't want to experiment with it. You can experiment with those that if you are, I don't know, working in a service and you have a few spare computers, and then you can start to test them, how they behave. But as a private user, you don't really want to experiment with this, right? So it's like, I mean, everyone claims something.
But you are experimenting.
Well, I had this experience that I had. I don't think it's like...
you got to that experience by experimenting.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What if the opposite were to be true with the new setup, that if you let it discharge too much, then that's bad. You're still running an experiment.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. No, I don't know. I really don't know, because
I don't know.
Yeah, because
blame the Dutch, the Danish.
I'm not the one who changes computer every year or every second year. So I used the Mac, the white Mac, for 7 years. This one is at 6 years, and I just repaired the keyboard a few months ago, so I intend to use it for a little bit longer. And still it works for what I needed, right? So why should I change it then? And then, of course, when I have to change it, then I will change it. But it's...
Yeah. I got, through work, I got a nice little 13-inch Dell XPS, one of the... I guess the first series of that XPS series, like powerful CPU and lots of RAM and all that shit. But it didn't quite work for what I wanted it to do. So the next, was it 2 years later or whatever, we got a new batch of XPSs in. And the new XPS I have is actually the one we've used when we go to BitLive and such, and use that for streaming, because it has a discrete graphics card in there as well. So I'm kind of hoping that's gonna last me a bit, and then some.
A bit live.
Yeah, it does run warm, but this MacBook Air, for instance, doesn't have anything other than the integrated graphics card, which you can't use to encode stuff with.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Battery! Rafi wants us to play a song because he has Battery Metallica in his head.
Yeah, we will let it go away by Johan Andersson track for the request of GCS. And this track is Microprose Soccer rock and roll mix. So
Gronk.
you say this is like a Swedish dance band.
Yeah, more Swedish dance band than rock and roll.
Well, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I think this dance band thing is a very interesting phenomenon, so to speak. Phenomenon. I
yeah.
know.
Phenomenon.
Don't. Yeah.
But technically, I would guess it's early rock and roll, but it's the way the melody works within the song itself that makes it sound like Swedish dance band.
Yeah, very true. And let me tell you that this kind of the dance band thing, if you don't know what it is, it's usually based on some sort of dance, not EDM, but sort of close to it, dance kind of light foundation of bass and kick, and have some folk elements, kind of, or close to folk elements. And I think all the countries have this genre. In Poland, it's called disco polo. Here, it's called like dance band music, so to speak, in Sweden. And in Hungary, I'm not sure if we have we have a name for it, actually, but I cannot translate it for you right now. It's something that's supposed to be played on weddings to dance. So that's the kind of...
Only to on weddings?
That's the name of the genre, I think so, at least. I'm not really sure about my own language, how we call it, but certainly almost all the countries have it. And I'm pretty sure Germans have it too, because, if I think back, in the middle of the 90s, Ein Insel mit zwei Bergen was very close to that kind of thing. And that was a big hit around 94, 95. And Viva, the television, was always playing the video clip of those things. And that was the time also when it became very cool to mix Eurodance with these folk elements as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Michael Wilhagen says Schlager. No, that's a different
Schlager.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different thing.
No.
Dansbandsmusik is different from Schlager. In the rest of Europe, might be exactly that, but in Sweden, it's separate.
Okay, in Sweden, Schlager might mean something different.
Yes.
But Schlager, that's it. That's the one. Yes. And it's written with SCH, so definitely not the
Cotton Eye
Swedish.
Joe, says Rafi.
Yeah, no. I mean,
because Cotton Eye Joe, I've been married a long time ago.
If you think of the country music
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
As a folk music of the US, right? Then maybe it can be in that category.
Yeah, that's a
as
redneck
well.
Type thing.
Redneck. What's the folk music of America then?
Country.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
We are getting back there. So yeah.
Getting back to what?
Getting back to the country music. Like that's what I said, country music. Like rednecks was typically using those country music elements.
Well,
which is the folk music of the US, right?
Not really. Country music is kind of different from rednecks.
Yeah,
that's not country music.
It is different, but we got to that piece because we were talking about the 90s, and when people started to mix up the folk music elements with the Eurodance elements, and then we got the rednecks. And by the way, they are Swedish. That was my biggest, I lived my life in a lie. I didn't know they are Swedish. I had no idea.
The hell is that now? Okay. Erika, please be so kind. Read Facebook there.
Oh.
Michael Wilhagen says something in German that I do not understand.
Oh, eine Insel mit zwei Bergen und dem tiefen, weiten Meer. mit vielen Tunnels und Gleisen und dem Eisenbahn. Oh my God, that was the song text. Yeah.
For what?
For the ein Insel mit zwei Bergen.
Aha.
Yeah. So I would say whit. If I would have to translate this song text right now, I I require at least 2 minutes to prepare
Yeah,
for that. Okay.
No need. No need.
No, it is a very well. It's that type of silly type of text that you kind of partially like when you are reading a fairy tale to your kid. So that type of kind of thing.
Peter says, "Country for white, blues for blacks. Rock and roll comes from both." Yeah, and Swedish dansband has nothing to do with either.
Yeah, but still.
But still, what?
But still.
But still, what?
I was just checking the request list, and it's kind of there are some funny requester names there, like Trump's trousers, Holy Hungarians, and Zesty Ziona. Wow, it wasn't me. So who was then? And let us play right now Alpa's request.
Let us.
Yep, because he wants to hear Ferrara, who is Tony Cavan, by the way. Cavan?
Finnish, I think.
Cavan.
Tony Cavan.
Ah, yeah, sorry, mistyped. So Tony Cavan, Ferrara, and International Karate 99. I always thought that Ferrara is Italian. I'm sorry.
The nickname kind of sounds like Ferrari. So
yeah, right.
You're excused.
again. Unbelievable. Yep, it's a long but sweet song. From 99. I
Yes.
mean, it's supposed to be from 99, right? Or
Well, the original at least was from 99 and then remastered and re-uploaded, I guess.
yeah, that's a remastered version, indeed. So, yep. Okay, let's give it another try. Hi, Michael Wildhagen again. Eine Insel mit 2 Bergen und dem tiefen, weiten Meer mit viel Tunnels und Gleisen und dem Eisenbahnverkehr. Ja, wie mag die Insel heißen? Ringsherum ist schöner Strand. Ja, there we go. Jeder sollte einmal reisen in das schöne Lummerland. The Lummer comes because Swedish. Sorry, it's a glitch in their language.
What is
They pronounce
Lummerland?
the U with U, so no one understands why.
Lummerland or Lummerland?
Lummerland. It's
Lummerland.
Lummerland. But
Aha.
and this was a big hit on the Viva television as well, around 95. And that track was based on a puppet theater show. Jim Knopf, and it was the main theme of that show. So they took it, Eurodanced it, and had a great hit over there. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's like, definitely it was part of those mega mixes that I listened to that time. So
If it's Eurodance, then yes, probably you did.
yeah, I definitely did. But I never checked up the actual lyrics. So that was kind of funny to see that now. And I almost managed to translate it without any help. I didn't check any Google Translate. So basically it's about an island with 2 hills and the deep lake around it, and 4 tunnels, and oh my god, the Gleisen. I don't know the Gleisen, what that was.
Glacier?
Maybe. And Eisenbahnverkehr is the... I think that's a Jesus. That's a sort of official Bahn, sort of, that you use for traveling kind of thing.
Road?
Not road, no, Bahn. It's like with rails and stuff.
And
And
exactly that then. Rails.
yes, and around there is a beautiful beach, basically, and everyone has to go once, has to travel once in the beautiful Lummerland. That is basically the kind of text. So, told you.
Glides, tracks, says Grigol.
Railroads.
No, tracks, says Grigol. Glides is tracks.
Oh,
like
yeah.
railroad tracks.
I think Michael Wildhagen added the railroads,
railroad tracks.
Yeah.
So both great. And Max Levine is going to bed. He says, time for me to go to bed with tinfoil bed sheets, of course. Good night.
Good night, Max. So yeah, all about it. And we still have a few requests left here. And
Someone managed to post a picture. How did you manage to do that, Dasse? Because in the chat on Facebook, people have been trying to post pictures, but maybe that's one of those
that's a
reaction
GIF.
things. Yeah, but it's a picture.
Well, but it usually accepts pictures.
No, it usually does not.
Are you sure?
Not for live video. It does not.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
I think you can.
Try to post a picture in that chat, but I guess it's some sort of built-in function to use their own emoticons or whatever. But post your own picture in there and see if you manage, because I have not managed before.
No, I think I'm able to post GIFs or GIFs, whatever.
The author of the GIF system says it's pronounced GIF, but
GIF, okay.
I say GIF.
Okay. Well, I always said GIF as well. But yeah, I managed to post.
But who am I to argue with the author of the format anyway? But yeah.
I think that you cannot post a picture unless it's a link. That's the thing. You cannot insert a picture. You can insert emoji, sticker, and GIF. What?
GIF.
GIF.
Peter says that picture is a what? A GIF?
Well,
You're back in a jiffy?
Jiffy
or a
GIF.
Giffy?
No, I'm really sorry. This is the most confusing thing ever, especially when you realize that this is the file format that I always used to say like this, and then you realize you are talking in English, and it's like, MP3, or, well, okay, MP3 was quite common, but it really can sound very funny sometimes, like I used to PNG, and then PNG.
And same with that card that you mentioned earlier that Arok is using that could play 192 kilobits. What did you call that card?
IDE. Okay, how do you pronounce that? I'm sorry.
IDE.
IDE?
Yes.
But that's what I said.
No, you said ID.
No, I didn't say
Yes.
ID. I said IDE.
Exactly. That's my point.
IDE.
Yes, now you are making a distinction for the E.
I have nothing to add. Nothing.
And Lumberland is a synonym for a land where people are traveling to during their sleep. So like in Swedish we have Jon Blund, who induces sleep to go to some sort of a sleep land.
Nice. That's good to know.
Yeah, but apparently you did well.
Apparently. Yeah, I should exercise. I always say that I should exercise German a bit more, because it's always great fun to bring back like all the stuff that I used to have. Yeah.
All the stuff that you used to have.
Yeah, used to have in my head. Like I was close to talking, but never really exercised talking as I should. So unless it was the German lessons in the school, but everyone knows that you don't learn a language in the school. You can learn the basics of the language in a school, but not the actual talking part. Most probably not.
No, you do not.
Let's play a short but sweet track for I0.
Sweet.
Bubble Bobble Hillybilly version, DJ Pretzel. And pretzel, by the way, is also a German word. And it's...
and he is also one of the founding members of OC Remix.
Yep. And they still didn't release my track, I think.
because they're lazy or whatever. I don't.
1.5 years since I contributed it.
It's
But anyway.
weird. I don't understand.
Yeah, never mind. Maybe
So
they did. I
weird.
just didn't notice. I don't know. So DJ Pretzel and Bubble Bubble Hilly Billy Rodeo OC remix.
Come on, Bubba. Let's play some Bubble Bobble. Yeah!
Boss, why did you move to Sweden?
And yeah, I understand everything.
Everything? Oh, could you please explain to me what dark matter is?
Well, it's not white matter.
Yeah, because you're well familiar with white matter, aren't you?
I had to make up something very quickly.
Right.
Left.
Ha-ha!
Uh-huh.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Yeah, as the evening goes along, I'm afraid it will get worse and worse. I'm sorry.
That's why we stop at 11.
Yeah, exactly. You
We
wouldn't,
only crank it to 11 and that's it.
you couldn't imagine what would happen at 12 if we would keep going. So maybe you don't want that. But anyway, that's always a fun version of Bubble Bubble. I really love it.
Indeed. I wonder where I put the version we did with DHS.
Yeah, where did you put it?
I don't know.
Might be requested at some point, and then we have to say it again. We don't have it around.
It was either called Bozzle Bubble or Bubble Bozzle. One of those two.
Bubble, Bozzle.
Yeah. It was like a quick 50-minute thing that we threw together before one of the shows he did right after he moved to Sweden, I think. Yeah, I don't think I added it in there.
Bad. But anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
That was a short track. I think we are permitted to play another track right now because it was short.
Peter Clark says, Rika, I suspect the 13th of August may not be an 11 p.m. finish. Well, kind of depends on...
It very much depends.
It depends on Vincenzo and how many tracks he filters out. And if there's only quality tracks in there, then yeah, it's gonna be. We're in for the long haul.
Long haul.
Yeah, meaning it's gonna be a long show.
Okay.
We're gonna be there until the end, no matter what.
Remember, I'm still not always familiar with the English acronyms, and sometimes these words like long haul sound very funny.
Yes, I know.
Okay, then we are on the same page. So how about the next track? For Frida. Frida says hi to Steve and wish for last...
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Oh, wait. Hi,
she
Frida.
says hi to Steve,
I
not
know.
you.
I know.
But yeah, hi Steve from us as well. And wish for Last Ninja Subtune 6, remixed by Shetil Nossum. Have a great night. You too.
Is that you,
Thank
Frida, from
Yes.
Bit Live Bergen? Yeah, very nice. Hi.
And she is the one who shares a lot of goodies in the 64 group as well. I'm pretty certain about that.
Yep.
So, yeah, there you go. Okay, radio edit version with fade in and fade out.
Yeah, I thought you faded in first. What's going on here?
That's officially the radio edit version of Last Ninja Remix Subtune 6 made by Shetil. So yes, that's why. I
Yeah,
I didn't do the fade in on purpose or what.
No, I think I've only heard the full version of that.
Yeah, that's the extended version. I just thought that I
Yeah.
will give space for all our requesters, at least for one request today. And with that strange names, I don't know who you are, but I have a feeling that that's the same requester with 3 aliases. So
Aliases.
Aliases. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alien. I have to remember. I will remind myself from Alien. It's aliases.
Viking.
Yeah, but I truly think Trump's trousers, Holy Hungarians, and Zesty Ziona are definitely the same person. So
I think so too, yeah. Looks like it.
yep, nice alliterations you got there. And since it's not that much time of the show, I think it's yeah.
Like the other one you tagged from Lala there.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the next one actually that we're gonna play. Lala got inspired because of conspiracy theories. Therefore, he requested a Sid made by Da Blondie, also our countryman, by the way. Beefsteak Conspiracy .sid. The only Sid tune with conspiracy in its title that I could find. Yeah, so I guess let's check this out. And the other thing is that I just really hope that it will play, because now we have different settings, because Slaygon had to tweak the settings.
Yeah,
And-
but I fixed it. So
it will play?
It should play, yeah.
Okay, let's try.
It plays.
Yay! So yeah, this is actually a remix of a Hungarian folk song, and a good one, I think. And this would be probably a gray area for remixing because of
If
the
it's-
folk song origin.
No, if it's a folk song, it doesn't have a copyright attached to it because they expire after 90 years or something like that, I think. So if it's
Oh.
older than that, it's fine.
Yeah, it should be older than that, I think. So, yeah, it's a really good one. And to be honest, if I would choose a song right now, I would have a kind of strong feel for that as well. How cool is that?
Nice.
And it's not because of the folk elements, but well, that is really a great remix of the folk. Yes, and Lala said that the first time he is hearing it too, he selected this purely based on the title for today. It was already worth it. It was worth to speak about conspiracy theories today.
It's like a random Sid, but in a different way.
Yeah, totally.
And Boz is commenting on YouTube here, saying that the track title of the thingy with the bubble thing is Bozzle Bubble. So thanks for
Look
that.
at that.
I need to
Okay.
locate that. I need to go back and locate it on. It's somewhere on the hard drives on one of the servers. It's just need to.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's on one of the hard drives somewhere on one of the servers. Just like the Slay Radio, older Slay Radio archived shows kind of things. They're somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. Too many hard drives. I have a huge box filled with hard drives of I don't know, old servers and archives of various things of, I don't know, code, old songs I started on, recording, you know, the regular thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, like hundreds of hard drives just sitting there waiting to be extracted, and some of them are like not even in the gigabyte range of size, that old. So I need to go back and kind of scrape off all of the data from them to see what's what.
What's what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yup. What do you got there?
I got just a moment, because I'm lining it up actually. I was hesitating a little bit about it. But I'm gonna get there. No worries about that. Continue what you have been at.
I was trying, but I was kind of done, and you went out of focus. Now you're back in focus. Hello.
Oh, that's
there
great.
You are.
Okay, sorry for going out of focus. Where did I go here?
No, I think it's when it doesn't see any eyes. So when it kind of goes on the rim of the glasses and it can't identify eyes in the picture, it goes out of focus. Interesting feature.
Definitely. No, I got it. I was just hesitating where to line it up
She's got
from.
it! Baby, she's got it!
I totally got it. Hang on. Oh, there is a click to play. I love this. I love this new feature in DeepSeed that it doesn't start to play the song because
it's been there for quite a while.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, but
what are you looking for again?
No, the Fairlight intro tune. Because first I got a little bit confused here. So Vikinger,
Vikinger.
1984, 44.
04.
Interesting. Happy Fox. I request some scene crack through music, for example, Fairlight music, right? And I like to hear Flimbo's Quest 2. Well, I'm not sure if we will have time for both, but thanks a box of apples, pineapples, cheers. And the Fairlight music that I was hesitating if I should play it from YouTube or from DeepSeed, and that was it. So right now I'm on it. So
okay.
The thing, the very well known thing that is called Druid 2.
Yeah,
and
the Fairlight crack throw.
Yes, definitely, but a lot of people know it as the Fairlight crack through music, and it was made by David Hanlon. Hanlon. So yeah, this is
unless he was a Hun.
No, don't, please
like
don't.
Attila the Hun.
Right. So yeah, that's what's coming up next, and after that probably. Goodbye
Druid
song
by Attila the Hunlon.
I so got used to it that it's longer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all the remixes are longer.
Yeah, and then they are all on my mind when this happens, and it's like, yeah, totally. We could put it into loop, but I forgot about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
Still
guess.
have a bunch of requests to plow through, and we have, 4 minutes left, so
Yeah,
it's all good, I think.
I know. I'm just choosing an exit tune right now at this very moment
Exit now!
because I didn't even have time to line that up.
Oh, now you have the edit thing there
Yes,
again.
I know.
Yeah.
And no matter.
That's how you get fucked up ID3 tags.
But you know what? This is not the natural functioning there. That is definitely not supposed to happen.
Well, if you click on one of the entries, you get an edit box on there.
Yeah.
If you double click that,
Yeah,
it is a
okay.
natural function.
When you double click, I don't
Yes.
double click it at
Yeah,
all.
I've heard you double click.
Well, maybe sometimes I double click, but not always, okay?
Yeah, and you don't always get the box, okay?
Like now, right? That was not a double click, that was a long click, and then it started to.
Yeah, long click or double click.
For crying out loud.
Windows is different. Different.
Yeah, do you want to tell me that I'm not capable to use Windows already?
What do you mean already?
But I used Windows for a long while. I still use Windows, in fact, on my work machine, so shut up.
Michael Wilhagen says exit. No! Extend! So, extended now. Longer show. After Neverland.
I have a feeling you will get requests soon that you have to sing the remixes that are out there.
Nah. I did that in like 2005, 2006. A lot of it. Anyone who sent me a work in progress or whatever, I instantly started writing lyrics to them and singing.
Yeah,
I
you
stopped doing that after a while.
You invaded the vocal remix scene.
Not really. That was Mac's domain.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, for a while you were also there, at least.
Yeah, not that much. Just a
Not
little
that
bit.
much. Okay,
Just a
then.
tiny bit.
Okay, then. So do you think it's a good idea to say goodbye with the Fred Gray medley?
Yes, and also sleep with both eyes open. Gripping your pillow. Yes, pillow tight.
Pillow?
Pillow.
Yeah, but you didn't pronounce it as pillow, and now I can say...
Pillow tight, because it's phrasing in a song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you were saying, sorry.
No, I wasn't. I
Yeah,
wasn't
you were
saying anything.
something about some song or whatever. Do you think? Oh, I think you started with...
You already okayed that, and that's bad for you because it's 9 minutes long, or well, at least 10. So that's it. 10 minutes longer for the show, and at least everyone got one request for today. I see that. So we couldn't make happen two, but at least everyone got one. So that was
that's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
In case Holy Hungarians, Trump's trousers and Zesty Ziona are the same person, but we
They
think
most likely are.
we think it's the same person.
It was the same type of request and everything, so...
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, great. More to choose from. So, always great.
Indeed.
Yay,
Right, so, yeah.
It's 11, my god. And this show has ended, it looks like.
Yeah, so remix compo, sleeping tights, good. Good night. Bye.
So, what you have to know, we have one more show to go until the remix compo happens during our live show. So it will happen in 2 weeks. Yes, exactly, in 2 weeks. So the remix compo will happen in 2 weeks. And the deadline is, remember, midnight of 11th of August. So Not 12th, but 11th. The entire day of 11th, you can still send your entry. And I think I could not specify this better.
Yeah. Just reading on YouTube, Bro Bryce 64 says, Ziona can't say alias, but she can say for crying out loud.
Well, learning from the best.
It's fun.
There will be a lot of fun still until I get to the point when he stops correcting me. Maybe it will never happen, so he will have fun for the next 20 years at least, or 30 or 40 or 50.
It's an endless source of fun.
Great.
Thanks, Peter. Enjoyed it today, actually, quite a lot. Sometimes it's not as fun, but tonight was fun. For some reason, I don't know why.
But when was the previous weeks when you didn't enjoy it that much?
Oh, I enjoyed it. It's just sometimes you enjoy it more. It's like if you eat a chocolate cake, it's not the same kind of tasty as every other time you had chocolate cake. That's true.
Chocolate just left IRC. I was sad.
See? Today you would enjoy a chocolate cake, right? If you have to happen, it happens. What? Yeah. Right. Anyway, we had one last thingy to play before heading out.
Yeah, let's remind everyone that if you want to get more live show experience, you can always go to Boss Radio and check the schedule.
Yeah, they have live shows every day of the week now, sometimes even twice a day.
Yeah, so go for it.
For you, all of you Americans, and there's a nighttime kind of European time nighttime show on Wednesday, I think it is, or something. But yeah, they have a schedule thingy over there on bossradio.com that you can head over and check.
Mm-hmm. And Michael Wildhagen said, thanks for a great funny show. Now everyone travel safe to Lumberland. Lumberland, yeah. Indeed. So the thing is...
Yeah, no cats.
No cats this time. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it was close, but no cigar or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. So... I chose Holy Hungarian's request, not Zestizionas or Trump's trousers, and this is Jogeje Liljedal and Fred Gray medley, which is a good one, and let's hope that you all can have nice, sweet dreams with that, and see you next week. We will be back next week, and we have one show to go until the remix competition happens in 2 weeks. Yay! So go for it.
So, see you next week. Sleep in tight.
Indeed. Have a good night. Bye.
That's it. The final frontier. These are the remixes of the Commodore 64 community. Our continuing mission to play Commodore 64 remixes as loud as we can.